welcome to Jen Sense, where I, Jen, try to make sense of the shenanigans around me. Sometimes I'm joined by a guest, but most times it's just me trying to make sense of this very wild world. Yeah, so let's have a good time, guys. It's gonna be worth it. Thank you. Alright guys, I have a little story for you guys. It involved me and my sister. So, one day we were singing a song. I can't name the song because copyrights and whatnot, but I've been singing this song wrong for a while now. And my sister's like, how did you get the song, like the words to the song, wrong? And I'm like, well, there was no Google when I was looking up songs, and that's why you just kind of listen to the radio and tried your best. She's like, I don't get it. I'm like, well, when I was growing up, you had 3 places you could get music or listen to music. You could go to the family computer room, you could try at school, or if you had somebody who was really fancy, they had iTunes or whatnot. Everybody else had MP3 players, right? So, or the radio. So, me being the wonderful little pirate that I am, I was like, you know what? I want music. My mom got me an MP3 player. I was like, yes, let's do this. So, I hear about this site called Limewire. Limewire was great, okay? You put in the name of the song, you search it up, and yeah, you think, you're like, oh, Lincoln Park, Lincoln _Park _num 3, and you're like, oh, that might not be a good one. Or you have, it was Beyonce's Crazy in Love, I think that was what it was. Anyways, you search up the song, you find one of them that you want, you click on it to start downloading. Now the download speed, and mind you could only do this honestly in your family's computer room because the school just blocked every music site to download things because it's illegal, but we digress. So you're here, you're downloading it. The download says anywhere from 2 minutes to 37 years to 5 minutes to 26 years to 10 minutes to indefinite, and you're just like, okay, well, I'm gonna just leave this on and add more songs to this list of downloads so that it can get slower and slower because, internet back in the early 2000s and 2000s really wasn't that great. So you do that, right? And you're so excited. And then you download it and you press play. And the first thing you hear on your Lincoln Park _num 3 is, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And you're like, oh my gosh, no, right? Because your parents are gonna be like, what? Why are you listening to Bill Clinton? And you're just like, so you go to the next one, Beyonce's Crazy in Love. It plays. You're like, yes, got it. But there's a problem. The problem is it didn't come with the album art. And you want to be fancy, so you get this album art. So you go to Google and you search up Beyonce Crazy in Love or whatever it was, and you try to save the picture. Now it's distorted, and you're just like, this is the best I got. But you know that you had more Beyonce songs because you decided to download the Beyonce Crazy in Love album. Now, what are the names of those songs? Because if you don't have the CD, you don't know the names. So you got to search on the internet again for the names, and you're like, okay, so instead of track 1, I have, I think, intro, whatever it is, track 2, intro, whatever it is, and you're like, all right, cool. You go on Google, you do the image search, you get the names of the songs, you add them, you're like, yeah, this is it, I'm good. And you're going around, you're listening to Beyonce, and you still have this one Linkin Park song that you have to get rid of. So you get rid of it. You're just like, no, that's not going on my MP3 player because it wasn't an iPad then. And you keep on going on with life. But what you didn't realize is the 3 songs of the Linkin Park Numb that you tried to get 2 of them was a virus. So now your family's computer has a virus on it, and you're like, where did that come from? I have no idea. Whoopsie-doo. And it doesn't stop you. You just kind of like reset the thing or something, and you try again, and you go back to Limewire, and you download Linkin Park _numb, and you find the song, and you're like, this is great. This is great. Everything I've wanted right here. And you get a little cocky. You're like, well, I know what I'm doing. You know, I got this. I know how to pick out the right ones to torrent. So you download, like, I don't know, like 2 movies, 3 more albums. Your poor family computer is just chugging along, dying for like 3 days. And you finally get everything. You're like, it downloaded with the titles of the track on it, and you're just like, yes. You find the little the photo, you put it on there, you put it in there, and you go about your business. Right? So you're at school, you're on your way home, and you're listening to your MP3 player, and that new album that you just downloaded, let's say it's like the Black Eyed Peas. I don't even know if that's like the right time period, but the Black Eyed Peas, and you're like, all right, this song is about to play. You're so excited. You hit play, and it says, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And you just die inside, right? My sister, all that story was to say, my sister has no idea what I'm talking about. A lot of people might not know, but that's why I don't know the song lyrics, because to get song lyrics, you would have to sit there and listen to the song on repeat several times, because there was no such thing as Google and lyrics.com and all that other fun stuff that actually worked properly. And because of that, you know, I sing my songs wrong, and I take pride in it. But yeah, that story was a thing. Limewire, the Pirate Bay, all that stuff. Just, it was so hard. I had no idea what I was doing, and it just worked out most of the time. But yeah, no. Everybody's like, oh, I can look up the lyrics. Oh, Shazam, I can find this song. And you're just like, you guys are so spoiled. Do you know the work? We had to listen to radio. We had to like hit record on the tape recorder. I'm a little old, but maybe like some people know what I'm talking about. And you're just like, yep, this is my life. And just, that was a time. I don't want to go back to it. So thankfully, you know, we have Google and iTunes and all that other good stuff to help us along, so we don't have to pirate music officially. Anyways, have a great day. Bye! Thank you for joining me on Gen Sense. I hope you had a wonderful time while I, Jen, went over those shenanigans. I hope you have a wonderful time, and remember to always be kind.